quick political thing, and then we can move on from the politics bullshit. But Elizabeth Warren campaign, if you look at the Iowa caucus, is not doing well, Mike.
Says who?
Voters.
Oh, that's bad then.
Fucking bad.
It's probably bad.
But it's okay, Mike. You know, one of my favorite things, and we've
child pornography.
Jesus Christ, no.
Arson.
No.
Murdering people.
Maybe.
In cold blood.
Maybe.
In traffic. Yeah. In road rage incidents.
Why are you doing this to me? Mike, I don't know if you know this. I'm not Gary Glitter. Anyway, one of my favorite things about failing political campaigns, right, is when they start throwing shit against the walls to see what sticks. Like, that is, dude, it's one of the fucking most fun things for me.
She's been doing that already.
So what
does she have to throw?
Okay, Mike, well.
What does she have at this point?
Well, Mike, do I got news for you.
She said she wanted to do a trans murdered people day of remembrance every year in the Rose Garden.
All right, you're right. She can't go
She didn't top that.
Okay.
There's no way.
All right.
Over and over. For my Secretary of Education, the first, it has to be someone who's taught in a public school. Hello?
Hi.
And part two, because it came from a young trans person
again
who asked about a welcoming community, and I said it starts with a Secretary of Education who has a lot to do with where we spend our money, with what gets advanced in our public schools, with what the standards are. And I said, I'm going to have a Secretary of Education that this young trans person interviews on my behalf. And only if this person believes that our Secretary or Secretary of Education nominee is who is committed to creating a welcoming environment, a safe environment, and a full educational curriculum for everyone, will that person actually be advanced to be Secretary of Education?
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
That's not your Batman glass?
So, Elizabeth Warren's plan to appoint a Secretary of Education would be to pick a random trainee.
Nah, 9-year-old. Not random. It's a 9-year-old.
A random 9-year-old trainee.
Correct. Transsexual.
Transgender. Person of color.
I don't know if they're of color. They're of color. You're right. I apologize.
Of course they are. So you're going to have this 9-year-old trans kid of color conduct your interviews for you.
Yes.
This woman.
What's wrong with that? Hold on. Before you shoot it down, tell me what's wrong with it.
Elizabeth Warren is she is like if you were at the fucking if you were in front of Zool or Gozer and they were like, choose the form of the destroyer, and you closed your eyes and thought of the quintessential white woman. The white woman boss. Mm-hmm. That's Elizabeth. I was thinking every Friday we would just take off for 2 hours and hug each other. But we have work to do. We have things to do.
You know the markets open up at 8 o'clock, right?
I would like to foster an environment. We'd like to make some goddamn money. Holy shit, who put this woman in charge?
You know China's eating us alive, right? Hey, you know who's not going to have a trans person choose their Secretary of Education? China.
I would prove how not racist I am by hugging every person that has the coronavirus.
What?
Why would you do that?
I wouldn't.
It's a terrible idea.
I wouldn't.
It's a bad idea, Liz.
Yeah. Smallpox didn't work out for your people before, Elizabeth. So a 9-year-old...
Wait, what happened to white people with smallpox? It worked out great for white people.
Right.
What are you talking about?
So first off, let's start with 9-year-olds can't be trans. We could start with that. Like, I don't think a 9-year-old can be trans. But let's say you think they do. Even if it's not, you're going to entrust a very important department, right? This is an important department, You know, especially look. I think the Department of Education and the government is a fucking joke now. I do, but I'm not a fucking commie leftist. Commie leftists love the Department of Education. They love it because they have to. It's their indoctrination camp. Like that's how you make more leftists, right? You indoctrinate them in school. You know, you read they put whatever they want in their fucking history books. Charge you $500 for them for some reason. I remember in my school, if you lost one of your books, you couldn't graduate. Like, remember that? Like, if you lost one of your books, you couldn't graduate. And if you did lose it, you had to pay like $400 or some dumb shit. They would literally hold your diploma over your head and be like, And also, you didn't pay for lunch twice. You don't get a diploma.
It really is a shakedown.
It is. So I don't care. I think I think the Department of Education would be fine if they fucking put a fucking Badger in there, you know, or Badger from Breaking Bad.
Badger from Breaking Bad would
be dope. It would all be Star Trek stuff, and I would love it. But you're supposed to care about this, so you're going to entrust the future of our children to a mentally ill child?
Yes.
That's a gutsy move, Mike. Let's see how this work plays out for her.
I mean, if I have to choose between Warren or the mentally ill child, I might pick the mentally ill child.
You're right. You're absolutely right. This is. I love end stage campaigns. They are my fucking favorite thing to watch, and not just fucking Democrats, Republicans, both. End stage campaigns are the best because they're just. It's a news cycle thing, right? They're just trying to get in the news cycle, so you just start doing whatever you fucking can. And look, Warren, your campaign's done. Remember for a while there, people thought she's gonna get it. Also, remember for a while when you and I were both saying Biden's not going to get this, it's not going to happen, and everyone's like, oh, look at Biden's poll numbers. Biden, I'm like, he's not going to get it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be Biden. And what place did Biden get in Iowa? 4th?
It was bad.
He's not getting it either. Look, I'm telling you right now, the Democratic Party is fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. Look, I get it. In a lot of ways, you could laugh at the Republican Party. I laugh at it all the time. There's a lot of things in the Republican Party that you could make fun of. The Republican Party literally elected a reality TV star billionaire to president. And if you were to tell me that in 2020, the fucking Democrats would be a bigger joke than that, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, they can't fuck this up. We handed it to them. We gave them everything they needed. They are the biggest joke I have ever seen. This woman was a viable candidate, Mike. A viable candidate is saying that she wants a 9-year-old trans kid to pick a fucking Department of Education. She wouldn't even interview her. Remember what she said? The child would interview them and then, I guess, feed back to her. So first off, if you don't think I could con my way into Department of Education, I could fool a 9-year-old. All right? I'm showing up with a Nintendo Switch and going, what's it going to take? I need this job.
Yeah, I need this gig really
So
bad.
what do you want? Nintendo Switch and you want to
Nintendo Switch, you want to cut your dick off, whatever you want.
I don't
you
care.
Put a dick
but guess
on,
what?
whatever.
Fucking Secretary Lopez, baby. And honestly, my plan is to be designated survivor. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go in there and I will become president. I will become president because Elizabeth Warren allowed a 9-year-old trans
You don't
person.
get to just be designated survivor. They pick it at random.
No, it's not at random. Every year there's a list. So like every year it's the next person on the list. So I think Department of Education's coming up very soon.
All right,
Very
we'll see.
soon. All right? So I believe that we could do this. All right? I'm for President Elizabeth Warren. Let's figure it out.
It's weird that the Department of Education person's eligible for that because you'd think you'd want the designated survivor to be somebody, I don't know, useful.
Or like a man.
Yeah, smart.
Or fucking